There was a time when millions of people began asking a question: what if we could build a different kind of society? It was the 1960s. The world was changing. Young people were questioning war, racism, authority, traditional religion, politics, and the idea that we simply had to accept the world exactly as it was. They wanted something different. They wanted peace instead of war, love instead of hatred, freedom instead of conformity. And they believed ordinary people could help change the world. The peace and love movement doesn't just about music, clothing, flowers, and colorful posters. Those things became symbols of something much deeper, a desire for a new way of living. People were searching for meaning. They were asking, who are we? Why are we here? What is God? What does it really mean to be free? And increasingly, people began looking beyond traditional institutions for answers. Meditation, Eastern philosophy, spirituality, nature, community. The search for a direct, personal experience of something greater than ourselves. For some, this meant rediscovering God. For others, it meant questioning the way religion had been presented to them. And for many, it meant realizing that spirituality could be something personal, something experienced within, rather than something simply handed down by an institution. The message was becoming, look within. Think for yourself. Question what you've been told. Find your own relationship with truth, with life, and with the divine. At the same time, people were demanding change in society. Civil rights, women's rights, peace, environmental awareness, greater freedom. The movements weren't perfect. They didn't solve everything, and the dream of a completely new society didn't come true. But something important happened. Millions of people discovered that change was possible. They discovered that ordinary people could question the system. They could organize. They could speak. They could create. And they could refuse to accept that the world had to remain the way it was. And now, more than half a century later, we face another moment of uncertainty. Our technology has changed. Our politics have changed. Our problems have changed. But some of the most important questions remain exactly the same. What kind of world do we want to live in? How do we want to treat one another? What does freedom really mean? What gives our lives meaning? And perhaps most importantly, can we create a society based on something more than fear, competition, division, and anger? Maybe the dream of the 1960s wasn't really about going backward. Maybe it was about moving forward. A world where we recognize our common humanity, where we don't have to agree about everything to care about one another, where we can disagree without becoming enemies, where compassion isn't considered weakness, where peace isn't just the absence of war, but something we practice in our own lives, and where love isn't merely a romantic feeling, but a way of seeing another human being. Because changing the world doesn't always begin with governments. Sometimes it begins with us, with one conversation, one act of kindness, one person choosing understanding instead of anger, one person refusing to hate someone simply because they are different, one person helping another, and then another, and another. Maybe that's how a new society really begins.